Welcome back to the BallPod. Let's change it. Let it not be BallPod Football Show. Let this be BallPod FPL Show. So welcome back to the BallPod FPL Show, where we tell you the hidden gems you should have in your team, where we tell you who you should captain, where you should get your points, and why you should join our league. The most competitive league right now. Anywhere in the world, look for it. The BallPod Fantasy League is the most competitive. Hundreds of people. Don't be left out. Please join if you have not joined. So guys, let's introduce ourselves. I think this time let's start with the people who are on the table. In the table, karaoke is still on top, but among us. I think it's done.
We're going in.
In order of highest from... I know Dan is feeling good because we once laughed at him, so Dan.
So yeah, I'm Danzuki.
And I'm number 2. I'm Calvin.
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel Obiri.
Wait, between me and the one who stop.
I think
he's number
20 something. So
I'm Mr. City.
And that guy
number 38. Still climbing, started from the bottom.
And that's how you get humility when you join the league and you play. So guys, join. Not joke.
It's gonna come back to hound.
Don't joke. Ask him. So guys, I think we can start. This what do we start? There's going to be a double game week for City and for Leeds.
No, just for United.
For not City, United.
I see the love you got for City.
I'm looking at points. I just took your points. So it's going to be a double game week for Manchester United and
Leeds United.
So where do we start? I think captain, because now it's not going to be an obvious choice for Haaland. We were actually having a debate, who should we captain? So let's start with City. Mr. City.
Haaland. Yes. Captain Haaland. It's Haaland. Come on guys, ataka ni single game. Anaweza funga bao 5 hii game.
They're playing against Tottenham. A stadium in which they've been struggling to win. So
any loyalty, Captain Haaland out of loyalty.
Dan, captain.
So I'll look at it in 2 ways. You remember the last time when United had double game week? When City had double game week, we all captained Haaland, and other players performed better. So
in a single game week.
Yeah, in a single game week.
I'm smelling a hamstring for Rashford. I don't.
Guys.
So I think if your instincts tell you that you should maintain Haaland, still a good choice. But I think for me, I'll go with United players, especially Rashford. He's the player of the month, January.
Yeah, you actually won player of the month.
Yeah, he's the player of the month, January. So I see him scoring at least 4 goals this
Treason.
Yeah.
Now you're putting a cast 4 goals. Hey.
Treason.
So another player people can consider is Bruno Fernandes.
Anthony.
You see the double game week they had, Bruno got 19 points.
Yeah, Bruno, I think.
And this was from goals, assists,
and
maybe some
penalty.
penalty. So he's a player
bonus points.
Yeah. And you see the beauty of having midfielders as your captain is, for every goal you are getting more points than when a striker is scoring.
Yeah.
So I think
Rashford is also listed as a midfielder.
Yes. So having Rashford, Bruno, then you can consider Haaland. I don't know in these other teams who's the better. Arsenal, maybe Odegaard. Yeah.
It's Everton, Sean Dyche.
Okay.
Put some respect to that guy.
Around football. What do you think, Obiri?
Yeah, first of all, I would say I think like the way he said, Bruno is my favorite pick for this time round because of the double game week. Although I predicted that they will lose it with Leeds, the chances are he might splash some assists around.
The mother of God.
But I also think there is a player who is interesting, and they're playing against Brighton are playing against Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth, I'm not so sure, but their reputation for me is
they concede a lot of goals.
And I think Mitoma is a good pick as well. So guys can look into it.
Okay, I think
otherwise
he's throwing you guys off. Wanataka captain Mitoma sazila me captain sijui Rashford.
Bruno.
Luckily, Kame is gonna hit back hard.
No, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Because I cannot do 3 captains at once. I have to pick one.
I think I have the most unique captain. I think you should captain Luke Shaw. Why? Manchester United are not bad. If you have Luke Shaw in your team, then he's probably the player you should actually have and captain, because Luke Shaw can potentially get clean sheets in the Crystal Palace and Leeds game, and those are if you have him as your captain, and he can potentially get an assist or a goal as a fullback.
And I
So,
as well.
But you didn't hear my predictions. When I said Crystal Palace is gonna win 1-0 and the Leeds is gonna draw 1-1, so where's that clean sheet coming from?
guy,
And the yellow card.
And the yellow card. Father Show is gonna get an injury. No, he'll get. No, that's not possible.
But you see, I think also touching on that point from
He can't get an
Kelvin,
injury.
sometimes you see players like Trippier getting the most points in that game week, yet very few people, if there is, have captained him.
exactly. So
I think,
he's somebody who can put you ahead of other people. So I've actually been thinking of it, and yeah,
If only Trippier was a left back,
Luke Shaw.
England would be complete.
Yeah. So that's a potential pick, and I think the rest are what they've said. Probably Manchester United players, Rashford, because he's been on form, and then Bruno because he's
Stay faithful
almost
to
inevitable.
Haaland.
I've been the biggest advocate for Haaland, but
Stay faithful. Faithfulness pays. Ask me, a former married husband.
You see, I think this is the weekend where
The difference.
the difference is going to
Elevate people.
because I think for the longest time we've seen the most captain players been Haaland, but I'm seeing maybe going to this weekend. Actually, in a few minutes the deadline will be done. If you guys have not,
actually, I totally forgotten about
We have 2 hours to
it.
go.
So
Let me just do.
I think
Probably less.
I think the
Not
divide
2
in
hours, 1
the
hour.
choice of captain is going to make the difference. So if you're in a very competitive league like ours, trust me, if your team performs well, you're going up. If your team performs bad,
Down.
you're going down the
Down
drain.
the drain.
Yeah. So it's a tricky weekend, man. It's a very
So,
tricky.
Just because you've said
Give
that,
us a team.
no. Before we go to the team, I want us to talk about something. He mentioned Mitoma. I want us to
Karibu
talk
Jao.
about the last
Welcome.
time. Yeah, welcome back. The last time we were talking about a potential players who many people don't have who could be difference makers. We had Evan Ferguson, but now he's injured. So he mentioned Mitoma. Mitoma has been performing well, and he's actually now racking up consistent points.
Yeah.
And Miron is not doing well at the moment. So if you're looking for somebody to replace, I think if you want to get rid of Almiron, you can actually go for Mitoma. I don't know if there are any other gems out there you guys think.
Leon Bailey, 4.5, Aston Villa.
Yeah, Leon Bailey is another one. Good pick. You can have him as your difference maker if you're looking for somebody who can do something better for you. So yeah, I think
And I'm seeing someone is going to the transfer window after that.
they've gotten ideas.
Also, Match has been in form.
Yeah.
So the match, yeah.
Yeah.
As much as Mitoma has been, Match has been there as well. So it's a thing to consider.
Guys, I'm thinking maybe I don't know how much he's going for. This guy Modric from
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yeah, I think
7 is a lot though.
for the longest time we've been saying we don't know the right player to pick from Chelsea, but I think this guy, going by how he played against Liverpool the previous game, he had really good runs in the goal.
Do you know
Almost scored a goal.
clocked the top speed of this season
Yeah, within a few minutes he's
on his debut?
on his debut.
Yeah, so I think he's
It's an insult. This feels the way Haaland has come and destroyed this. I remember though someone who said Haaland can't make it in the Premier League. It would be an insult to all the establishments and everyone who's been there before. But I still stand by my prediction. Haaland will score 40 goals in the Premier League this season.
for sure.
You said 50. You keep
No,
lowering.
in fact, you know what? 55. 55. With the exception of tomorrow. Tomorrow you can't score. When Sunday you don't score.
But you are still telling people to take Haaland as the captain. So I think now,
Loyalty.
yeah, I think what else can you tell people?
Now we discuss each other's teams. What you got last time out and what your team is right
Yeah, so I think
Siogope lika kupeana si mtu atachukua hit naenda ataenda loss.
anyway, sadly I got the least points this game week.
How many did you get?
Very sad.
If you didn't get
No, but-
8,
I got 77.
Maybe let's give shout out to someone who's not here. Shout out to Jackie. I think she didn't manage her team.
Oh, she got late and
Jackie, I surpassed you as I said I would. I told you I would. Now look at me. Who's laughing now?
Yeah, so that says don't miss
To manage
your FPL team.
you're going to be passed. I think we can also talk about the person who got the most
Nice.
points this game week.
Who got the most
Let me
games
go
this
check
week?
this
I think
game.
it's
Next time it will be me. I'll do a press conference. This weekend.
By the way, this guy said he will clock 100. I'm not
We
sure.
had that
I
guy with
was short by
98.
20 because I left around
I think the
16
guy
points in the bench.
98.
98. I think the most is 98 from Agri.
Come on.
The team called Agri. Yeah,
Oh.
so
but in this setup I was the highest again.
No, we're not talking about the setup. The setup is only talked about. We only talk about the best. Maybe we should also do a shout out to the worst. To tell them, put up the socks.
no, let's leave the worst. Maybe they forgot. But the last one got 90 points.
No, I'm seeing a 68 here.
Oh, you're saying this game
But
week.
the last person.
No, there's a guy with 56.
We have a 65, a 50.
Oh, there's a
Hata
50.
kuna
Yeah, that's a
page next. So,
The league is big, my friend. The league is big.
usiombe kutokea page 2 kwa hii list.
I think
The league is
the
big.
page 2 has not been activated because you have like another 11 players waiting.
Iko?
No, it has been activated.
Yes.
Yeah, and we have
This
several
one will
new
join
entries.
after this
Wow,
week game.
wow. Yeah, it's quite
So shout out to new entries: Kenny Kiprotich, Job 34, Billy Jordan, Caleb Kibe. Kwani ni wakalenda
Announce the
wengine?
teams.
Ni wakalenda wengi. Teams ni haya.
Yeah, the teams.
Kenzo ama ni Kenzo, JS, Tuposite, CK team, Waso team, Hank.
We are glad to have you here.
Manied.
Shaka.
Jaka wanakafana Arsenal.
Manze.
Wash United wanakawa Man U, wash.
And it's
Smada na Liverpool.
FC.
It's Chris N. Kamau. If you need support, if you need a help group, contact the number on the screen. Liverpool and Chelsea fans' lives matter.
So-
We care.
I think now.
If ice could kill.
It's okay. I think we can.
Yeah, you can wrap up. I think my team is mostly unchanged.
It's not changed.
The only it's mostly unchanged. The same team I had. The difference is I've now put Shaw as my captain rather than anybody else. I did not have Shaw last game week. I got rid of Ake. The reason I did not have Shaw, I got late
Do you
to make my
regret?
substitutions.
Do you regret losing Ake?
No, I don't.
Goal scoring against Liverpool. Some team they are pretenders in the FA Cup.
I think
And a clean sheet.
I think that's a very bold move by Kevo to captain Shaw. Man, like it can be the game changer for
Yeah, so
for him.
for me,
So,
I don't know. So,
Or Haaland can score a hat.
He'll get a yellow.
actually,
Shaw will get a yellow in the Crystal Palace game. Then they'll concede 3 goals.
anyway, let's go to the next one, guys. Time. People are waiting to
Say your
hear
team, man.
You have
your
said
difference
that.
maker. Any change?
Okay, I haven't done much transfers in my team, so I just maintain the same team. So and my captain, for me, I'd go with Haaland because I think
Man.
I think most people doubt him.
Man.
But I think Haaland will prove them wrong. So
Okay.
so
Good to hear. Dan, I know you don't like to reveal your secrets, but the deadline will have passed. So.
well, yeah. So I think for this particular game week, I was just looking at my competitors' teams and seeing the players who are giving me competition performing. Finally, I bought to bring in Saka in my team.
and probably he might
You bow
not
down to
score.
pressure.
So I brought Saka. But again,
You do not feel him.
I don't feel him, but for competition purposes, I'll have Saka. Sadly, so John Stones has got an injury, he won't be playing, and also Ferguson. I made early subs before the midweek FA and Carabao games. So another thing, guys, maybe yeah. So I was,
bid your time.
Yeah. But anyway, I think for this weekend I'll be captaining Rashford. So come on, Rashford, let's do this, man. Let's show these guys who we are.
Okay, Mr. City, any change? You are among the top performers.
For this week, I was having trouble between selecting my captain, but since it's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I've captained Hummingson. He always gets to score. I subbed him with Kulusevski after his brace in the FA Cup, and Son, Man City, Tottenham Stadium Hotspur, alcohol, your lover, and your bedroom. That's Tottenham, Man City, and the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So Son is gonna pull out his A game. Strong pull-out game. But for my team, last week Sanchez failed. I was expecting more from Brighton, but this is
no clean sheets. But they're playing
they're playing Bournemouth, so something similar is gonna happen.
Something interesting with this Ochola squad. There's no red. It's only blue, black, and white.
It does not have Manu and Arsenal players.
But they are. So for this week,
This guy had benched.
It was my mistake. There's this thing I do when big teams, like the way Man City and Tottenham are gonna play, I drop all City and Tottenham players and go with the rest of the squad. But on this occasion, I've brought in Son, and Kane is still there. I replaced Maximan with Leon Bailey, Aston Villa. They're playing a week Leicester. Newcastle defense is checked. I told about Alex Moreno.
Aston Villa,
He came good. I still believe he'll come good. This time I believe he'll come with an assist. He's playing the Unai Emery ball.
Back pass, counter, fast.
It's all ball. So I think I'm gonna get 110 points this week.
All the best.
I have no double game week players.
But you're going to get 110.
Yeah.
Good to us who have captained.
I told you about what Man United is gonna do. Rashford is gonna bring a total of 3 points in the both game weeks. Bruno is gonna miss 1 game week through injury. The other one is not gonna finish because he's gonna be suspended.
Anyway,
Luke Shaw will get a red card and an own goal. The only person you should have in your team from Manu is Lisandro Martinez. He's gonna score in both games, but they're gonna lose. The same way he scored against Arsenal and
they still lost. So I was thinking of talking about goalkeepers, but I don't think there is much to talk about. The goalkeeper
is doing a good
job. Actually, let's talk about defenders and goalkeepers who can actually give a potential clean sheet. I think getting Brentford defenders and goalkeepers, very good.
You know, I'm always coy about that topic. It's the Premier League.
Anything can happen.
I've watched a 10-man Leeds United beat Manchester City at the Etihad. This is the Premier League.
The Premier League, yeah.
Man, that's why I'm telling Arsenal fans, be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
So I think, is there anything else we can talk about in the FPL?
I don't think there's much to say about the FPL. I think
it's a wrap.
Yeah, let's wait for tonight's game. I'm actually very
Come on, Fulham! Mitrovic!
Anyway, guys.
But this guy said he's voting for the underdogs. How comes?
He said the only underdogs
it
was Chelsea.
Underdogs jump their points.
Because deep down you know it's not an underdog.
No. Si Tottenham ni underdogs, si nimewapea points. Si West Ham ni underdogs, si nimewapea points. Si Palace na Leeds ni underdogs, si nimewapea points. Si Everton ni underdogs, si nimewapea points.
So what's
si Chelsea ndo underdogs, si ndo sasa
to pair points.
Bro, look at my prediction 1-0. That's the only one nimego against underdogs.
And because
Fulham is a superior team.
Let's finish with the FPL.
Fulham
this is not FPL. No, guys, let's finish with the FPL. So, guys, sorry, we diverted a little, but get Mitrovic in your team, get Manchester United players in your team, and you're good to go. So, Let's watch
Keep
some
Haaland as your
football.
captain.
Let's watch some football.
Hii show tena nitakuwa nayo next week yangu solo tu ya kuacheka. Sellotape zitavaliwa. By the heads up guys. Mkiona watu wamevaa sellotape kwa mdomo next week.
You know why?
You'll know why. Wachola said so.
We have a bet. You'll see next week who will be wearing sellotape. So guys, it's been fun. That's all we have for you in the FPL show, and see you next week for more football, for more analysis.
Cheers.
Cheers guys.